with Baggage. Starring Laura Hamilton and Voix. No!
You've forgotten your sunglasses. You've forgotten your sunglasses, and you're the one on the sunny beach.
Oh, I know. Well, this is just my view. I mean, it's a bit cloudy in Hertfordshire today, but it's looking all right.
Where is that? Where is that in the background there?
I don't know. Do you know, it would have been more believable if the sky didn't have a crease in it.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've got to say, Voix, you're looking lovely in your black sequins.
So you were looking a bit vampy, aren't we?
I always hate it. I always hate it at the start of that when we go live. And I'm stood there like this. Is Voix going to join? Is Voix going to join?
What sort of show is it? Yeah, one day I'm just not going to join. I'm just going to see how long you're on live like this.
Right, I'm gonna angle this down a bit so you can see my wonderful flowers.
Oh, well, welcome everyone.
Welcome, yes.
Thursday, Birds with Baggage, the brand new Instagram series. This is week 2. We've been 2 weeks on. Can you believe it's flying by?
It's week 2 and it's show 4.
Week 2 show for series 1, episode 4.
Series 1, episode 4, yes. And so this is our Instagram live with myself and Voix. We bring you every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock. Hopefully lots of laughs, lots of fun, giveaways. And let's talk about Elliot Hawker, who won that amazing Silent Pool gin hamper.
Oh my gosh, and he says he never wins anything. He made his day. He was over the moon. Elliot Hawker, well done. You won the gin hamper. These are genuine prizes, and we're giving them away just to cheer us all up in lockdown. Me and Laura thought, you know, we know some great people that work for some great brands, and they've been so generous to give us some amazing prizes. And you can win these prizes on the Tuesday episode. We set a question, but we don't draw it till the following Tuesday. So you can still enter the competition now by watching Tuesday's episode on the Birds with Baggage page.
And answering the question, which restaurant did Alex and I get papped outside of?
That's the question. And this is what you win. Look at this.
This week's prize, it's an amazing selection of living proof hair care products and Murad skincare to the value of, we said it was £350, didn't we?
You know, I was thinking last week, I didn't know what living proof was, but I've got a volume blast spray of theirs. Have you tried this, Laura?
Love a bit of volume blast.
So this is like an aerosol, but it's almost like a gas fire extinguisher, because you go like that and it goes and you're
you've used it on your head tonight, surely.
Oh, this, I know it's a bit flat, really. I've got lockdown hair.
I love a good hair care treatment. I love a good hair care treatment.
Well, I did one last night, actually, a little conditioning treatment, so my hair's never looked better. But I might share something with you later on hair care.
Right, okay. Okay, I look forward to that.
Because, of course, Tuesdays and Thursdays are completely different shows. So we want you to grab a drink, like we're about to now, glam yourself up, sit down and just relax. Forget lockdown, forget Corona. Me and Laura here.
I thought you were going to say, forget Laura. Forget Laura, it's all about me. It's all about me, darling.
No. Now, every week, come over to my little tiki hut over here.
Show us. And now, what's great, that we are getting better. We really are getting better, Voix, because our cocktails are now on the website.
Oh, yes, tell them, so you can make these cocktails.
Yes, so we have got a website, birdswithbaggage.com, and on that website we have now got Voix's cocktails. The episodes are uploaded onto the website, and there's a gallery and there's loads of things that are going to be added to the website, but right now we've got Voix's cocktails. So if you want to make the cocktail,
it's a bit like do you remember when you first had MySpace and you got all excited because you had your MySpace account?
Yeah,
that's what it's like. For
everything on the platform. But I'm still not drinking because I am doing dry January.
Does anyone else think she's slurring?
I'm still doing it. I can't believe I'm doing a chat actually tomorrow with Sober Dave at 6 o'clock, and we're talking about dry January and if I'm going to continue it past January.
Oh no, don't do that. You'll be vegan next, and then there'll be no hope. No, don't do that.
Where'd you get that cup? I got the cup from Amazon. Just like Voix got her beach backdrop from Amazon.
Yes, but I got some of those cups in Tiger. You know Tiger? They're amazing. You're supposed to have
right, what are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Right, so we are going to make tonight a brand new cocktail, Voix's creation. I don't try them, I don't taste them, I just make them up, and you have to try them. Tonight's cocktail is called Netflix and Chili.
Someone just said, what's wrong with being vegan? There is nothing wrong with me being vegan.
There's nothing wrong with being vegan. All. And how do you know that someone's vegan? Because they'll tell you they're vegan. That's why, that's it. Always, always. No, right. I love vegans. I love vegans.
That's the alcohol.
Right, so, because today, the reason why...
I forgot a birthday again. I forgot a birthday. Sorry, I got all excited. It was Shelley's birthday, wasn't it, on Tuesday? Today, it's my friend Jay's birthday. So we need to wish him a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
His
Jay.
lovely husband, Richard, has made a cake.
Oh, and if you want to do a birthday shout-out for anyone, messages on the Birds with Baggage page, and we'll do a little shout-out.
Yes, yes.
Right.
I think I look a bit shiny, Voix. Do I look a bit shiny? I need a bit of your powder.
Yeah, you look awful. No, you do. You look beautiful.
Bitch! Right, come on then.
So, today is International Hugging Day. Did you know that? Slightly ironic, isn't it, in this pandemic? So that's why I came up with Netflix and Chili, because I thought, we're all at home, and I'm going to give you a nice, warming hug in a cocktail. So you need some rhubarb and blood orange gin. Now this is more common than you think. This brand is North 42. You can get other brands. I've seen it in Waitrose, a few other brands. Blood orange and rhubarb. Double shots is going into my cocktail shaker.
Right.
Just remember I've got no ice in my cocktail shaker. So this really is going to be a warm cocktail.
Obviously, if you're under 18, you shouldn't be making this drink. Someone said I'm 12. Well, yes, don't.
No, unless your parents are out.
No.
Right. So,
don't be encouraging that.
Right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take a red chili, and you're going to cut it in half and remove the seeds, and you're going to pop that into your cocktail shaker.
We're not going to be using this for any facials, are we?
No. Week. And then you're going to mash with your masher thing, or you know, I don't know, anything long and stiff you can bash your chili with. Just use that.
Anything long and stiff, yeah.
Yes. And then into that, I'm going to pour some fresh orange juice.
So we've got gin, we've got chili, and we've got orange juice. Bashed up with something hard.
A little squeeze of agave syrup. Now, you can get this in supermarkets. It's what you put in margaritas from the agave plant. Little squeeze of that. Just to take the sweet, you know, the sweet, bit like sweet and sour here. I have no idea what this tastes like. I haven't tried it. So I'm going to give this a shake. No ice, there's no sound. Da, 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 da. And then I've got a sugar-rimmed glass.
Yeah. Lovely sugared rim. Behave!
And then, oh, hang on, I don't want the chili to go in. We're going to strain the drink into here.
Yeah.
Like this. We're then going to apply a garnish of a red chili on the side with some other adornments in. And I did have a straw, but it's on the floor.
You've got to taste it. I need to know, what is it like?
Right, are we ready?
Yeah. What's it like? Verdict?
Oh, it's actually really nice.
Is it good?
So, strangely, it's not spicy in any way. So if you don't like spicy, it should be, but it's not. But it has that jalapeno flavour. You know that lovely jalapeno flavour you get, but without the heat. So it's like, it's like orange and jalapeno and gin. It's a bit like chocolate and chili.
So another one that I should try at the end of January.
Okay, genuinely, guys, that is surprisingly my favourite one we've done so far.
I think all of the cocktails. I mean, you've created 3 so far, and well,
don't get carried away. It's not too many.
Not in one go, obviously. Right, so that's this week's. That's today's cocktail, not this week's.
Yes, Netflix and chili.
If you've just tuned in, this is Birds with Baggage, and on a Tuesday we have 3 segments, and on a Thursday we have 3 segments. And tonight's segments of the show are Junking Your Trunk, that's the first one. We've got Off Your Trolley, because on Tuesday I set you, well, didn't I, your your off your trolley challenge, where you had to go to the supermarket and you had to you had a few little dares, didn't you?
A few little dares that we did when we do our weekly shop. I just want to clarify, we're not going to the supermarket specifically to do these things.
No.
So there's some people were like, you can't be doing this, but we thought the only place we can go is a supermarket, and if we can bring some love and laughter to you all in that shop, in that time, then we will. And
yes.
I'm going to kill you. I was mortified. I did it yesterday.
We can talk all about that. We can talk all about that in a bit. I want to hear all about it. I want to know all about it. And then you did film it all, and because we tried this last Thursday and it didn't really work, did it? Me sharing my screen, we're going to upload it immediately to the Birds of Baggage Instagram page, and everyone can see it.
So you can watch it properly on your device, high quality, and that's the best way to do it. But it's time for junk in your trunk, isn't it?
Wait for the sign. Wait for the sign ready.
For our travel, me for my cruises, and Laura for obviously television programs. So we're going to bring you travel hacks and tips in. Well, we were going to call it what's in your trunk, but junk in your trunk just has a better ring. Are you ready for the lollipop stick?
I'm ready with the lollipop stick.
It's junk in your trunk.
Arriba!
Oh, I forgot I put the cow on the end.
There's the cow. Right. Who's up first? Is it you or is it me?
I don't mind. You go first. You go first.
Right. Okay. So, mentioned it last week. A few people that follow me might know. I have 2 children, Rocco and Talia, and have travelled with them since they were weeny babies, 3 weeks old. And so many people used to say to me, how are you going to carry on doing your job? How are you going to travel with 2 small children? So along the way, I have found various products, gadgets that have made it work, made my life easier. And last week I spoke about a suitcase that turned into a scooter. This is something that I can no longer use because my children are no longer teeny weeny babies. They are a lot bigger now. But this, what did you say?
And you sold them. That was the hack.
Sometimes I wish I did, but no. Anyway, moving on. This is amazing. It's called the Doona. Right. So the great thing is also, you don't even have to use this. But let's just say we are not being sponsored by these people. We are not being endorsed by these people. This is a product that I used and absolutely thought it was amazing. And you don't have to just travel abroad to use it. It's a push chair that doubles up as a car seat. Oh, so you use it when you're going abroad. And you know, you take everything and the kitchen sink, right? When you've got kids, you think, oh, I've got to like pack everything. Well, you have to take a car seat and you have to take a pushchair. This means that you only take one thing. It collapses up in there. You've got your car seat when you travel. It is. Do you know what, Voix? I'm just a little thing. Should I turn off the comments or should I keep the comments coming?
It's not distracting me. Is it going over my face?
No, it is a little bit over your face, but I just don't know
what you were saying. I just didn't want it to disappear.
I just wanted to ask you. That's all right. But if you want me to leave them up, I'll leave them up. So yeah, so this is it. It's a Doona. It's a car seat that turns into a pushchair. So you don't have to just travel with it. You could use it at home, but it is amazing. I loved it. Almost enough to have another baby.
So you could almost.
No. That won't be happening.
So you almost.
Not unless I find myself one of these.
No, that is a potato, everyone. If you were
that is a potato, everyone.
Oh, our views suddenly went right up when you showed that potato. So I suppose you can take that on the plane, and then if you've got a higher car and the other end, you can put it in the car, and then you've also got a pushchair. Genius.
Genius. Wish I'd invented that. Wish I'd invented it. It's brilliant. Loved it. And if you've got a baby and you know you are thinking about going on holiday when we can travel again, and you're concerned about taking a pushchair and a car seat and you know all the rest of it, that is amazing.
Yeah, perfect.
Do you think you'll have a baby, Voix? Any babies on? No. You can look after mine if you like.
No, I can't babysit. I babysitted once and it wasn't very successful. I wasn't asked to do. I went out. I didn't know you couldn't do that.
Right.
So my little tip is, of course, we're all booking holidays, then they're being cancelled and being rearranged, and there's all that nerves about whether to book them or not. And if you're a last minute booker, or you're ever at the airport, not even just at the airport, even you're at home, and you're booking flights, did you know airlines and travel sites can record your visits by installing cookies on your browser, which can cause the prices you're shown to simply rise because you've searched for those flights before.
Yes.
And the idea is to try and get you to, to encourage impulse buying and to book the flight sooner. So it's very, very cheeky. So if you're in the airport, particularly, they can use your location. They'll know you're in the airport and you'll get a higher rate. So avoid this by switching your phone to private browsing.
Yeah.
And then try and book flights. Do you know about this already?
Love it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming everyone does know, but I know there's some people on
No.
here that
I don't think people, I knew about that because I'd heard about prices going up, and also you have to, picking up on that, if you book a flight through like an airline app, if you log in, check the price, and then log out and then log back in like quickly for whatever reason, you got called to do something else, it's still like it remembers you as well and thinks that so you have to completely clear it, otherwise it whacks prices up.
Yeah, it's madness. So, and I know everyone knows this, but this is my phone printed off. So obviously I was on the Birds with Baggage website earlier, and at the bottom, when you push your little squares, it says private there, and that's what you need to push on, and it'll open up literally a private browsing, and then look for your flights, look for your hotel deals, all of that, and you will not get scammed by the cookies. So that's my little tip.
Love it, love it. Now, another tip that I have got, bank card. How many times when you go abroad do you use your bank card, your normal bank card? I used to do it all the time. And it was my accountant actually that told me off, said, Laura, what on earth are you doing? You have this year alone spent £600 on charges, bank charges, of just spending your card abroad in a restaurant, taking money out of a hole in the wall. You get charged fees every time you do that. Now there are various cards, banks out there available that you can, and this is my one, this is my card. Other cards are available. This is Revolut that I use, and it's a card where I transfer money onto it, not huge amounts of money. If I'm going away on a trip, I might say, right, well, I'll put £500 into that account. When I use this card abroad, I don't pay any fees when I'm getting the money out. So when there's a small fee to put. Well, do you know what? I don't use it in the ATM. I would use it. I don't use this card in the ATM, but I would use it if I was paying for something in a restaurant. Wow. And you don't pay. I don't. No charges. So there's a minimal charge to put the money in. So you don't want to keep like doing £100, then doing another £100 and £100 because you get charged each time. But if you put, a certain amount of money. So now my accountant loves me. He's happy with me. But no, it's a good.
So when you come home, if you still got money on it, can you take? How do you get?
Yeah.
You haven't spent it all.
I think you can. Do you know what? That's a really good question. I normally don't come back with any money.
Yeah. Do you know what? We've all said it.
I don't
spend all that.
But I'm not sure. I would have to check. I'm pretty sure you can. But it's
that's amazing, though.
Over the course of a year or whatever, a trip. If you're going on a trip and you're spending, it can save you a few pounds, a few pennies. Put towards your next holiday when you can travel again.
Exciting.
Where do you miss most? Huh? Where do you miss most?
What, traveling?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, just anywhere. Mexico. I miss Mexico. I'm normally in Mexico every October and every January, and not every January, every October. I'm very lucky to be able to say that, and it's the most phenomenal place. The food, the people.
I've never been to Mexico.
Huh?
I've never been.
You've never been? Oh my gosh. I remember going to Cancun. It was so hot. It was in the 40s, and I've never experienced heat like that. It was like 41, 42. And it was so hot, and I was doing a show, and it was in this.
So a show in a venue there, or in
a venue. So I was in this like chalet on the complex where this theatre was, and I had to go from the chalet to the theatre. And in that short time of leaving air conditioning to air conditioning, I opened the door and I was like, and the makeup was. awful.
Wow.
And they have massive iguanas in Mexico, like everywhere. It's like Jurassic Park, but in real life. But they're really friendly and it's amazing.
Oh, Rocco would love that. My son Rocco
Yeah,
would love it.
chihuahuas everywhere. Chihuahuas everywhere. Chihuahuas.
Really? Are you for real? Because they obviously are Mexican dogs.
No, genuinely, there's just chihuahuas everywhere.
Chihuahuas and iguanas. Don't say that after 2 million Netflix and chilies.
Oh my gosh. But if you're just tuning in, this is Birds with Baggage, and we are talking all about our travel hacks. And very soon, we still have Banish the Boris Blues and Off Your Trolley Challenge. What does that mean? It means lots of fun and lots of giggles, so don't go anywhere. I've got one more travel hack I want to tell you.
You have?
Now, have you noticed when you've gone away, especially if you go with a friend or a partner, there's always that thing about charging your phone if you're in abroad with different plug sockets. And you might have brought, like, look, I've got some here. So you might have like a European one or an American one. And you might bring 1, 2, but you don't have that many. And there might be limited plug sockets and you're like, is your phone charged yet? Can I charge mine? All that. And now we've got iPads, laptops, it's through the roof. And also I can imagine when we do start traveling, we're all going to have an awful lot more time, God forbid, especially if you're going somewhere and you've got to quarantine somewhere, you're going to be stuck in a hotel room. Did you know a little trick that can help? This because I'm going to tell you. On most televisions, I'm sure you all know this trick, this might not be a new one. A lot of televisions in hotel rooms or cruise cabins have USB ports on the back or the side. So you I
didn't know that.
Yes! You know your own television will have a USB probably in the back. So you can plug your phone charger.
I didn't even know that.
Probably will. So you can plug your phone into a television to charge.
See, normally what I would do is it's ridiculous. I have my laptop on charge and then my phone plugged into a cable from the port from the laptop, and then an iPad, one of the kids' iPads. So like my poor laptop is basically the charging pod of it all going through.
No, you can put it in the telly, but the other thing to do is buy one of these in the country you need, whatever adapter you need. And this is so simple, it's going to blow your mind, but I started doing it when I was working on the cruise ships, and I was like, why have I never thought about this? Because I never could find enough of these. Is I bought myself a 4-plug extension lead.
Yes.
And all you have to do is plug your extension lead in the wall, and you have 4 UK sockets. Your laptop, your iPad, your phone, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend's phone can go in the other one. The
cameraman does that. The cameraman does that on the show that I film on.
So pack yourself a little extension lead, and then you will save a lot of money on these things.
Plug in all those things that need charging, Voix.
All those things. Nothing! Just check the amp and the wattage so you don't blow the hotel. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we need a little reminder of this week's What's in Your Box. Again, it's the prize that's up for grabs. This week, a lucky person will win this. It's a box full of Murad goodies, which is skincare goodies and living proof hair care goodies, the value of £350. All you've got to do is watch Tuesday's episode and answer the question that we asked at the end of the show: which restaurant was Alex and I packed outside when we were in London? Yeah, and she tells you which one in Tuesday's episode. So basically the question's always about something that's happened in the episode. And you've still got till next Tuesday to go on the Birds with Baggage Instagram page and comment on the one that says the episode date with the prize, and you'll see. And then we will draw the winner on Tuesday. And not only will we do that, we will announce a brand new prize. Oh, very exciting. I can't wait. We've got some amazing prizes coming up. Amazing prizes. We are so lucky, and we're so glad. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching us and all the lovely comments we've been having. It's been so lovely. I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you. Right. You know what it's time for? It's off your trolley! Yeah! So, now this is the worst bit. The worst bit for one of us and the best bit for the other one. I've got to say, it's made my week a bit easier this week. Because I could just go to the supermarket, do my weekly shop, and didn't have to worry about any of that
Did
crap.
you go to the same one?
I did, but I won't be going to the same one for my challenge next week. You can't. That has to be a rule. You can't go to the same supermarket. So,
oh my gosh,
what is
as long as
funny?
it's keep it local, but not the same one. You can't.
No,
do it for
no, we can't. We can't.
Now, we need to explain what Off Your Trolley is. So, me and Laura were chatting, weren't we? We were setting this up. And we were like, the only places you can really go at the minute, apart from your walk and your exercise, is to go and do your food shop. And we thought, what can we do during our food shop that would be more fun? And we thought, well, why not? Let's just maybe pick little dares for each other to do that are all COVID safe, but to no one at risk except our dignity.
Yes.
And this week it was mine. Remind them what I had to do.
Well, so your challenge this week, Voix, was to go to the supermarket and get you five a day. So maybe 5 a day. I'm sure you were doing that anyway in your week shop, but I wanted to see some impressive fruit and veg. So I set you a challenge of getting, I think, a butternut squash, a cucumber, a courgette, a carrot, a banana, was it a leek? You know, five of your fruit, veg. And I found these images online, which are genuine images of fruit and veg.
Can we just reiterate? It's fruit and veg.
Fruit and veg. That was a potato. I'm guessing you didn't manage to find one like that.
No, I didn't.
No. This is a carrot. Little carrot. Is that your favourite one? And this one is an apple.
I mean, that's horrific, isn't it? I mean, that is horrific.
So I set you a challenge of going to the supermarket, picking up your 5 fruit and veg, and on your round to just chuck in a few comments like, "Oh, that's a big one. Look at the size of that. Do you like a big one?" And so on. Just some fun comments. And then when you got to the checkout, you had to say to the lovely cashier at the checkout, size matters. Does size matter? Do you think size matters? So I want to know, did you do it? Where did you go? And what happened?
I did do it, challenge accepted. And I went to my lovely local Tesco's because they've got a good fruit and veg section. So I thought I'll go there.
Yeah.
And first of all, it's quite novel for me to go into the supermarket because I'm normally a delivery person, you see.
You get it
so
all
I went
online.
And first of all, it was quite quiet. There was no one around. I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. And then, well, when you get to watch this, all I'm going to say is the people in my local Tesco were as filthy as Laura's mind was. Because there were people shouting all sorts back at me.
Were they really?
Oh, there was a woman that wanted a hard, straight, big banana.
No.
A man who helped me pick between a large courgette and a large carrot and said I'd always go for the big one. There was a cucumber shortage, so I had to. Honestly, it was terrible. They were absolute filth. And I dared myself to throw in some whipping cream with all the phallic vegetables just to make it look even more saucy.
Well, I did have a question for you. We obviously have got Banish the Boris Blues coming up. So I do think, oh God, why is she buying whipping cream? And
I'll find use for it because I've never used aerosol cream since the 80s. So I will find use for it.
Right. So you did it.
I did it. I was mortified. The checkout woman at the end is hysterical.
Right.
And I found
I can't wait to see this.
The biggest butternut squash in the world.
Oh my God, look at the size of that.
It's a whopper.
That is a whopper.
So that was a dream. That was a dream. So that features very heavily.
This sounds like it was all too easy for you.
Do you know what? The people got right into it with me. I wasn't sure if I was going to be thrown out or they were going to embrace it. And luckily they embraced it. And talk about a load of middle-aged women like me in a Tesco in the middle of lockdown. Well, it was like taking them to an Ann Summers party. It was absolute filth.
With filth. Pure filth. Right. Okay.
So
well,
now,
look, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. And we're going to share it, aren't we? We're not going to share it on this live because
it didn't really work.
It didn't work.
Post it.
Yeah, so we're going to post it straight after this live on the Instagram page where you'll be able to watch it, have a laugh, comment, and think of me because next week It's my
No,
turn.
don't think of you. Think of me having to go through it while you're watching.
Maybe some people have got some suggestions for us of what we can challenge.
Don't do that, because these people are they'll go crazy ideas. They'll say you have to go naked.
Okay, we'll keep it to us.
It has to be legal, people, if you're watching it. We can't go with, just the mask.
It's all legal. It's all legal. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just having a bit of fun whilst we're on our weekly shop.
So
yes.
make sure you watch it.
Congratulations.
You're gonna love it.
But can I ask, did you manage to find anything that looked remotely like that?
No, and if I did, I would have took it to the doctors.
Never mind.
Where did you find? Did you Google like dodgy fruit?
I don't know what I put onto the internet. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it saved my cookies. I'm sure it saved my cookies and my privacy settings somewhere. So someone's going to think, what on earth does she look at?
That's always the worry.
Do you think I'll get a discount on a flight when I'm next?
You should email that to Tesco's and say, this is disgusting.
Is your price going to be peachy? Right. Sorry. So.
It's all right. So what is,
honestly, I'm not drinking. It's tonic water. It's tonic water.
But mine is Netflix.
Alex was almost like, are you just drinking tonic water in that glass? I think he was like, are you actually wasting tonic water and not putting it with gin in that glass? Yes, I am. Just drinking tonic water. Sorry.
Well, listen, it is time now for our last segment. It's time for...
Oh! Where's my sign? I've got it. Hang on, I've got my lollipop stick.
We're going to give you all a little treat, a little pamper. Are you ready? Have you got the sign? Now, when you show this, we're going to banish the Boris blues. And I want you to relax, Laura, with some spa music. Ready? Just the whales.
I've not heard this before. Oh,
this is
it's going
Boris.
past in the background.
Oh, yes.
Wait, I can see it in your backdrop.
Fish. There's Boris there on the island. Oh.
There you go.
There's Melania.
Banish the Boris blues. Right, come on then. This is where it all went.
Poor Melania. She can't call herself the first lady anymore. She's gone back to third wife. Isn't that awful? Bless her.
Right. I am rearranging myself here.
So, what is Banish the Boris Blues? Now, last week, you might remember, Laura decided it was hilarious to make a homemade beauty face mask and smear it all over our faces. So, we're giving you DIY beauty. We can't go to the spas. We can't go and have all sorts of beauty treatments done. So, we're going to bring you genuine beauty treatment that we found online that you can do at home with things in your fridge and cupboard. And it's my turn this week.
So they are genuine beauty treatments that we found online that have come recommended. Oh my word. So this week, okay, I didn't have a challenge in the supermarket to do the off the trolley challenge, but you did ask me to get, I'm wondering what we're doing with this.
Well, we did. Oh, now this is wonderful. Now,
so avocado.
You need an avocado. I told you what to get. Laura doesn't know what this is going to be. An egg.
Got my egg, got my honey.
And honey and some olive oil.
And I got some olive oil.
Perfect.
And I've got a bowl because I'm guessing we're going to have to mix it all together.
Yeah. So while I'm talking, what I want you to do is I want you just to scoop out half your avocado. You can use the full one if you want to. Well, half will do if you want to save that for later.
Okay.
And just scoop that up into the bowl and start mashing up that avocado. This is something I tried early on in the week and it had amazing results. And it's genuinely really nourishing and really hydrating for a certain part of the body.
Right. So I need a full avocado.
Well, you can use half if you want, or you can just use the full. It might go a bit brown if you keep half.
Yeah.
Use the full one. Use the full one. Treat yourself, Laura.
I don't know what I'm doing with it. So I'm mashing. Well, I do. I'm mashing it up.
Mash it. Are those real flowers or fake flowers?
These are real ones.
Oh, they're lovely.
They're from my friends at the Flower Fix.
Oh, they've lasted well.
Well, I only saw you on Tuesday. It was only Tuesday, wasn't it?
You see, with lockdown, I don't know what day of the week it is.
So I've mashed up my avocado.
Great. Now I've got one here because I've been doing this with. So I mashed one up earlier in here, and then what you want to do is crack your egg into that.
Right.
I feel like we're making breakfast.
Okay, cracking my
And then
egg.
mix that into the avocado.
Right.
Again, Laura, I've researched this as much as I do my cocktails, so good luck.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, no, it's quite sloppy again, isn't it?
It's very sloppy. So this is.
And then it's as simple as pouring your honey and your olive oil.
How much honey and how much olive oil?
Tablespoon of each.
How much? How much?
Tablespoon.
Right. Oh God.
Tablespoon of honey, tablespoon of olive oil, an egg and an avocado.
Please don't tell me I'm putting this on my face. I'm going to look like Fiona from Shrek.
No, we've done face masks. We're being original. I wouldn't ever repeat something.
Okay.
It could be for the hands, it could be for the feet, it could be for the body.
Okie dokie.
It could be a homemade mouthwash.
Oh, I'm just.
That's it. Go on.
Can you hear that?
So this is what it should be looking like.
Right. I've still put in my honey. I'm going to put in my olive oil now.
That's it. Now, although I made this week, I won't actually be doing it because I've already done it, you see, in the week.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. Right.
Right. Now,
Stitching me up.
Are you ready?
It stinks.
So, I did say you might... What was it?
It stinks.
Oh, it did actually smell it. No, I did say you'd need a towel. Have you got a towel?
No, I haven't got a towel.
Oh, is that dress machine washable?
It's more the chair I'm worried about than the dress.
Well, it's fine, because what this actually is that you've made, Laura, is a beautiful, it's got olive oil, avocado, it's got the protein of the egg in there, it's got the honey in there. This is the most luxurious hair mask.
No! No! Am I going to put it on my hair?
You could just pour it on, or you could dip your hair.
Right. I better take the hair out.
Down. So what you would do is, you see, you would just put I'll put a little bit on the end here.
Oh God.
But you really want to get it in there.
Have you really done this? Have you really done it?
Look at the lustre I've got on my hair.
I never put anything in my hair. Obviously I do.
If you think I'm pouring this on my head.
Right, okay, the hair's out.
Oh yes, you see, you need this. Look at the state of it.
Right, okay. Here we
go. That's it, Laura, that's beautiful.
Oh God. And this comes recommended where? It looks like sick. It looks like
You've got to use it all, it says. Oh,
do I look like Marge from The Simpsons?
You do. Now, this was from Good Housekeeping Guide, so it should be good.
Oh my God.
I thought you'd just put a little bit on.
You told me to.
But that's beautiful.
Look, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it properly.
Yes, I'm going to put mine on as soon as we finish this.
Oh no, I flicked avocado on my chair. There you go.
That's not a euphemism, by the way.
So what is this gonna do to me?
I think, genuinely, think of the avocado, the oils. Now, you need to leave that on for about a week.
I'm still going. There you go.
Get it on.
Right.
Now, while Laura's doing that, I'm going to recap that you need to join us on Tuesday.
Yes.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock. Next week, we have got an amazing prize to give away, and we'll be announcing the winner of the Murad and Living Cruise hamper. You could be like Elliot and win something for free in lockdown just by commenting on what was the restaurant that Laura and Alex got packed out. And the answer is all in Tuesday's episode, and you can answer that on the Birds in Baggage page.
Bitch.
You looks like you've dyed your hair and it's gone really yellow.
Great, thanks.
But you know what? I'm really genuinely interested. When you do a little Instagram post tomorrow, can you tell us how your hair feels tomorrow? Because you have to sleep in it.
Oh God. Do you know what? I've not made too much mess. It's not going to do anything, is it? Come on.
No, it's fine. You've got 2 kids. Do you know what you need to do? Is don't wake your kids up and they're scared out of their life.
Right. On that note,
I will see you.
Oh, Voix, thank you. I've loved it.
Darlings.
I hope
and don't forget,
it.
straight away after this, go over to the Birds with Baggage page and watch Voix's first Off Your Trolley challenge. It'll be up any minute now.
Got to wash off my hands first, but yeah.
Hang on, Laura. Smile. I'm taking a screenshot. Smile. Perfect.
Bye.
Bye.